What's up?
Hey! I always feel like we have to wait for people, but I just remember,
It starts.
It starts.
So right now, our meal prep course is available for registration.
Indeed it is. It opened on June 1st, closes on...
June the 30th?
With no question mark at the end. June 30th.
What's up, guys?
Wow, I look just as white as Matt does.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
The camera's playing tricks on you. So if you guys are interested in the meal prep course, check that out. I'll try linking it in the description after this video is published.
Hey everyone, Kat's name is Miley. Miley.
What's up, everyone?
Hello.
Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say that we just got back last night, super late, because Spirit Airlines pushed our flight back 2 hours and 40 minutes.
You get what you pay for.
Yeah, it was a cheap ticket, so that was great. We flew back from Atlanta, and we finalized our apartment search yesterday. It's a beauty! So much light.
It's awesome.
2 bedrooms.
I'm happy about it.
Yeah.
It's going to be so good for our videos and food photography and stuff. Big kitchen.
Big kitchen.
You growing that long Southern girl hair?
I am. Thank you for noticing.
Your face is covered by the comments. I can't see you.
So other people can't see me? Or you
no,
can't?
I think they can see you.
Oh.
How do we feel about exogenous ketones? We're not really into them unless you're a high-performance athlete.
Which I am not.
Yeah, Spirit Airlines is not good. I've been on keto for almost a year and still not losing weight, even on 2,300 calories. I started keto at 174 9 months ago. I'm 184 now. What could I be doing wrong? I think it's your calories. Those might be a little high, especially if you're 174 pounds. When you say even at 2,300, does that mean like you've been slowly getting down to 2,300 or you're going up to 2,300? I think your calories are too high.
Yeah. Have you used a macro calculator and figured out your macros and you got 2,300?
Yeah, check out our website. We have a macro calculator and watch the video on how to use it. Thoughts on Trader Joe's cauliflower crust? Those are loaded with carbs, I think,
yeah,
right?
Check out the nutrition, not great.
Besides growing the keto business, why are you moving to Atlanta again? I may have missed a video. Just a change of pace?
Yeah. Okay, fine. You just say yeah?
Well,
we don't give our
expand.
So, the weather is killer up in Philadelphia, and I'm sure most places you guys are. We were down there for 3 days, and I was just infinitely happier. The weather really dictates my mood, unfortunately.
Yep. I think that's with a lot of people.
Yeah. And so being able to go swimming in September, October, in our pool.
It'll be nice.
Will be really nice.
Also, we just wanted slightly cheaper rent, not substantially cheaper.
And it's not like we just picked Atlanta and we're going. We did visit it twice and we fell in love. If we didn't love it, we wouldn't be going.
Yep.
We love you too, Jessica, and everyone.
Let's see here.
Get rid of, I guess it doesn't matter.
Wait. Yes, I've been going down. My macros your macros should not be 3,150 calories if you're 174 pounds. You need to recalculate your macros. Email us and we'll help you out with that if you want.
And if you're for the activity level, put sedentary. Don't put highly active. It depends on what you're doing. Yeah, just shoot us an email.
Put sedentary. That's way too high. What do you got?
How can you use a macro calculator if you do things like boxing and jiu-jitsu every day? Isn't it hard to determine how many calories you use?
How do you calculate macros factoring in for exercise, basically?
It depends on what your goals are primarily.
Well, you don't have to be exact, is the thing.
It's a guide, right?
So I personally normally say to just exercise to a deficit. So don't factor in your workout calories unless you feel the need to. If you're trying to lose weight, just exercise to a deficit. But you can also just ballpark it. An hour of jiu-jitsu is maybe, 500 calories burned. You don't have to be exact. I eat
No,
4,000
that's
calories.
that guy who's saying carbs. Fuck, screw fat. I don't think
Oh.
that's real.
Okay. How many veggies do you eat a day? I think we eat on the high end compared
Yeah.
to what I see most keto people eating.
We definitely we eat veggies with every single meal, and then one of our meals we always do a salad. That for me, especially because I started throwing in tomatoes, broccoli, occasionally onions, and Matt just does a lot of lettuce. That's like just I feel like mostly veggies.
Lettuce all day. I have like 8 to 10 cups of lettuce per salad.
Yeah.
Can you talk a little about intermittent fasting? I think it's like a nice add-on once you're keto adapted. Definitely to experiment with. It's not for everyone. Mega doesn't like it. She stopped doing it. I find it's just like more with my natural eating cycle. Like when I wake up, I'm not hungry, so I don't eat breakfast.
Have you watched?
Have you watched The Bitter Truth About Sugar on YouTube? I don't think I have.
No, we have not.
Maybe I have. I forget. They all blend together for me. I've watched a lot of keto-related documentaries.
Happy birthday.
Do you guys play any sports, and has keto affected your performance? I used to play basketball. We mainly just lift weights now.
Yeah.
Keto, I would say, maybe negatively affected my weightlifting slightly, but I've been doing a little pre-workout carbs, and I notice a huge difference. I really like it. If you're having trouble lifting weights on keto, I would say first thing, try a little salt pre-workout. Second thing, try a little carbs. See how you like it. I do like 10 grams of dextrose pre-workout. What do you use to check your keto levels? Pee strips?
No, we do not use pee strips. We find that they're extremely unreliable past the first week or so, and that's when your body's getting into it's learning how to use the ketones, so it's secreting them when it's not utilizing all of them. But when it starts using them, you're not going to be secreting them in your urine, so you won't see any color on the strips, and that can deter you or discourage you. Poop strips? What does that even mean?
I don't know.
Okay, so yeah, we don't use strips. We have a ketonics meter which tests your breath. We don't test that often. We kind of just eyeball it. If you're under 20 net carbs, for us, we're higher now. We're like usually like 30, 35, depending on the day. You're pretty much within ketosis range.
I don't think you need to be obsessed about tracking ketosis. Just go by how you feel. That's what matters. Is the chicken crust still your fave? I would say yeah, probably our fave. It's just
Pizza,
the best
fave
nutrition.
pizza, but not like fave recipe.
Yeah. Sugar substitutes we use is erythritol and stevia mostly.
Yeah. I've carb refeeded once, and that was after a year and a half of doing keto. Matt has yet to do a refeed, so we don't like have refeeds that we just normally incorporate.
Someone from the Philly area said, what is good places to get meats around us? We use ShopRite. ShopRite has pretty good stuff, I feel like.
Trader Joe's has some good frozen seafood.
So there's actually a CSA. It's called Greens Grow Farms. They have grass-fed everything. It's just a little expensive. And then Reading Terminal Market has a lot of good stuff.
Reading Terminal Market has great stuff. On the weekends. On the weekdays, they're kind of minimal.
Graveyard Shift meal plan. It's just a normal meal plan, but you change the meals around. So I don't fully know what a graveyard shift entails.
Maybe,
That's
do you
just
not like have access to a microwave or something?
Or a fridge?
Yeah, that we need. We usually just use olive oil or avocado oil with any of our dressings. If we are getting store-bought dressings, because I do from time to time like blue cheese or Caesar or something, just check the nutritional labels. The lower the carb, like 1 per serving, the better.
What should you do when you hit a plateau? In my opinion, you should trust the process. You can try doing like more fasting or egg fast and stuff like that. I would recommend you just stick to the plan though.
Yeah, just keep going. Plateaus occur for everyone. At some point you break it. It might take longer, but just stay the course.
I've decided on eating a carb-heavy diet for 3 days, then reverting back to keto. I've heard this is called carb cycling. Your thoughts? We've been doing a lot of research on it. I don't have definitive thoughts on it yet. I think it's definitely worth exploring,
experimenting with,
especially
sure.
if you're at your goal weight or you're like trying to gain muscle.
Yeah, and it'll very much so depend on your body and like what hormonal issues or insulin sensitivities or just anything you have. If you don't have a problem with carbs, you're gonna probably see more of a benefit as opposed to a negative from doing carb refeeds.
Yeah, if you're not like carb insulin resistant. Yeah, we do. I watched Thomas DeLauer a little bit. We haven't shown our bodies on camera, I don't think yet, but I will in the future probably.
Yeah.
I just need to get jacked first. Cookbook, hopefully before Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been doing intermittent fasting for a long time, 16/8 mostly, but recently I've been doing 24, and I like it.
The gum is Trident.
Yeah, right now we got Trident. I eat on the go, no stopping during 11 p.m. to 8 a.m. shift, graveyard.
No stopping.
Like, do you have access to yeah, I guess no stopping. Like, you have to have a lunch break or something, right? Is
that legal?
Yeah.
Just make you go for that long straight?
And what do you have access to? Fridge, microwave?
Is 11 to 8 hours?
9.
Okay.
What do you mean?
I'm bad at math. I couldn't do it quick enough. I don't have fruit cravings, surprisingly. We drink STUR stir in our water, which is like fruity, so that gives me like that satisfaction.
What keto docs would you recommend? That Sugar Film is a good one.
Oh.
There's one called Fathead, which people love. I don't love it. It's kind of like...
The person asked that question once, and I saw it, and I was like, I just ignored it. But I thought you were asking what keto doctors, and I was like, I don't know. Do we have keto doctors that I recommend?
What kind of workout should I do during keto? People ask this a lot. You do the same workouts
Whatever
off keto.
Works for you. Yeah.
Whatever you're trying to work towards.
And if you're not working out, we love incorporating workouts into our day-to-day, even like 3 times a week. You just feel so much better mentally. Like keto aside, just like the mental and the physical, like you're tired, you sleep better, and sleep plays into everything. Your stress, your eating. So
go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, so like start, go on a walk now that it's summer. Enjoy working out.
Yeah, my theory on working out is if you say you don't have time, working out is a net 0 time cost proposition. Like anytime you put in the gym is returned back to you at least the same value, if not more, just by your like productivity throughout the rest of the day, your energy. Like going to the gym doesn't actually cost you any time.
Right.
I need to like twist this.
And you don't have to, like, if you can't afford a membership, if there's not a good gym near you, you don't have to go to the gym to work out.
No, do some walking. Couch to 5K on Reddit.
There's also like an app, Couch to 5K Running.
Yeah.
That's
made by the Reddit people, I think.
Oh, okay.
What was that one? That was good. Workout in the morning or night? We like to work out at noon. I've read a lot of stuff that says midday is the best time to work out, but you don't need to hit the best. Just anything is better than nothing. And
from my experience, I've worked out at night like 10 p.m. I've worked out in the morning. We used to work out 5 a.m. And I've done like the midday shift of working out. And midday is just, if you have the opportunity, if there's a gym in your building, like you just have such a better performance.
Will you be full-time bloggers? We are both currently full-time bloggers. Very happy to say that.
Gum Trident. 5 gum is also sweetened with sugar alcohols.
Trident?
Yeah. That's what we're eating, right?
Yeah, I think Trident doesn't, like, it's hard to find good gum. Trident doesn't have aspartame, I'm pretty sure, which is a plus, but it still has, like,
it's
sucralose.
It's pronounced aspartame.
Thank you, Denise. If you're insulin resistant, you believe carb refeeds won't be beneficial for muscle gains? I think carb refeeds are always beneficial for muscle gains, just maybe less so. From your bacon vid earlier, what temp and how long did you bake the bacon on both the parchment paper and not? I think it was 350 for 15 to 20 minutes.
Is it not in the post?
It's not in the video. I didn't remember what we did to that. Do we have it written down?
That's not good.
You store the extra in the fridge for the tortillas.
Yeah, I would put them in like saran wrap or an airtight container.
Can I eat complex carbs on a keto diet? Not if you want to stay in ketosis, but if you want to do like a cyclical type of thing, maybe they can be worked in. Did you ever imagine you'd be full-time bloggers? I imagined I would be in the NBA, but...
I imagined I'd be an OBGYN.
Yeah, so no.
Oh, also for the bacon, we do have it written down somewhere in a notebook when we were doing it. I feel like I was definitely writing it. So I'll find it and I'll put it in the post. Sorry, guys. We use liquid stevia. Like the little bottle, it's very concentrated. It doesn't taste good by itself, and you only need to add a little. Erythritol does get subtracted due to its zero glycemic index. It kind of just goes right through you.
Yeah. If you eat actual sugar but still can fit it in your macros, is that bad? Or should you only stick to carbs? That doesn't make that much sense. But yeah, it's not ideal. But if you're staying under 20 carbs, no matter where the carbs come from, generally you're in ketosis.
Right.
Are 5 carbs a day okay? Yes. 0 carbs a day are okay. We prefer to be closer to like 20 to 30 because you're getting
we're
vegetables.
eating veggies. Yeah, I feel. Do you guys not think about eating veggies or like is okay? So for us, the name of the game is eating veggies as much as possible because I know how like I feel good on them and they help with my digestion. Not 0 carbs. I don't want to keep my carbs as low as possible. I definitely want to keep them low, but I want to get them all from veggies.
Well, there's some. If you're going just for pure weight loss, maybe the lower carbs the better. That could be possible. But I would just recommend mostly go by how you feel and just do the long-term game. Weight loss will come when you start getting your body back to feeling really good.
Yeah.
Eat veggies, folks. After starting low carb, I noticed my fat percentage had gone up and my lean muscle has gone down. What do I do? Are you losing weight? Are you working out? Like, I need more info.
Did you get that like actually tested?
Yeah, also, how did you test the body fat? I eat a pound of veggies a day. My carbs are at 50 grams, but I work out 2 times a day. Sounds like you're doing some good stuff there. I don't know what that means.
Lactulose throws you out of ketosis, you said?
I don't know what that means.
Lactulose, I think that's like something you take to help with digesting dairy products because you have...
Oh, I've never heard of that. Is a carb refeed necessary? No.
Nothing. A carb refeed is never mandatory.
How are your cholesterol levels? Didn't you just get yours checked today? You haven't gotten results. Though.
Right, I just got blood work.
I haven't gotten mine checked in a while. I need to. Great podcast, 2 keto dudes. Yeah, they actually made our keto bread about like 6 months ago, and they commented on it. It's pretty cool. They have a good podcast.
Lactulose is a medication for constipation. It's a type of sugar.
Oh. Then yeah, that will probably affect ketosis.
What about like Metamucil or like have you tried any like fiber supplements to help with your constipation?
What protein bars do you suggest? I suggest avoiding them if you can.
Yeah.
Quest bars are decent. We got keto bars recently. Are those like protein bars though? Those are more just keto. They're fat.
Those are purely keto. Perfect keto macros.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 1 bars are okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you're over the next like 3 to 4 days after your refeed, you lost the weight basically, right?
Yeah, so I actually got low to my lowest after my refeed. Like 2 days I was at 117.6. But then now I'm just normal.
Back to normal. So really not a huge
I
effect
put
on
on
your
like
weight.
0.6 pounds, like not even a full pound. So I don't know if that even counts. I guess it counts. Sorry. How do I dab?
How often do you guys supplement with MCTs? I vary in and out of how much I use. I've gone from doing like a quarter cup a day, and lately I've been doing maybe like a tablespoon, maybe zero. I don't notice a huge difference either way. I just notice like right after I take it a slight increase in energy.
People have had, like I've read, people have had issues with their menstrual cycles when starting keto. Issues in the sense, like, I've seen it go both ways. Like, people have very heavy periods, and then people like myself lose all the bloating. My cramping's not as bad, and my period's very, very light, which I feel like is the normal route. Like, you bleed less. Sorry, is this too graphic?
Nope. If I eat a bit of carb, sugar, is it good to eat it with fat to slow down insulin spike? That's kind of the whole idea with the high fat in keto is it does. I've seen conflicting studies on this actually, but I think having a lot of fat with carbs slows the insulin spike. Also, fiber. Are you drinking virgin coconut oil? No, we're drinking water.
No.
Does spinning fidget spinners increase cortisol? Yeah, the fidget spinners are all the rage these days.
What's this spinning fidget?
A fidget spinner? Oh, I gotta turn. Is my screen? I don't know if that gets broadcasted.
What?
My blue light remover.
I liked it. It made me look nice.
Oh. When do you put the MCT in? I put it in coffee. I put it in a smoothie. Sometimes I'll add it to like a mug cake if I make one of those microwave mug cakes.
I've taken a spoonful before.
Before, you used to do it all the time.
Yeah, so like, before in the sense, like, yeah, I used to do it. I don't really anymore.
Explain the use of fats in keto. The use is that you use fats for fuel, and basically if you're not eating carbs, you're eating adequate protein. What else are you going to eat? Really, there's just fat left. So I don't Oh, Farmer Mima?
Who's Farmer Mima?
I watched her YouTube channel before. Is she on here? Hi, Farmer Mima. You'll keep asking? What are you asking? Max amount of carbs. It varies from person to person. You want to be under 20 grams of net carbs.
People, but like, for example, the Healthful Pursuit, like, she stays under 50 grams net carbs. Like, there are people who do varying net carbs, or some people do just full carbs, but like, we're gonna do a video on that soon because we have something to say.
Go by how you feel.
Right, just...
Your body trumps all. I might be Mark Zuckerberg.
Why would you be Mark Zuckerberg?
What do we think of Keto Lent? We think it tastes delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Real food's better.
Real food's better.
Have we tried protein powder with keto coffee? Yeah, we've tried it. It's pretty good.
I haven't.
Oh.
Probably it's delicious because it's sweet.
Caffeine content is the same for both light and dark roast.
No, it's not.
I don't think that's true, but I'm willing to be convinced otherwise.
Light roast, I listened to a whole podcast on it.
Yeah, light roast has more caffeine.
Light roast has more caffeine because it's roasted less time.
Yeah.
For someone starting keto, figure out your macros, do some research, join our Facebook group, plan ahead, make a grocery list for yourself. I feel like if you're starting any new diet or lifestyle, you got the same basics.
Yeah, plan ahead. That's big. How much sodium do you consume per day? It's kind of hard to track sodium intake, but I have probably at least an additional teaspoon added to my drinks and food per day. I add it to at least like 2 or 3 drinks during the day usually.
It's absolutely okay to, if you're not hungry, no need to force yourself to eat.
Listen to your body.
Exactly.
The Facebook group, we have a public Facebook group
called Keto Connection.
You can go in there and get into some awesome arguments over the strictest of keto foods.
All the purists come out.
The Keto Meal Prep group, that's only for people that have the course. That is a support group, and it's actually supportive.
Extremely beneficial.
Yeah. Yeah, I have seen that Banana Girl channel. Freely the Banana Girl. Yeah, I mean, they're very fanatical, and
Who?
they do this. It's like 30 bananas a day or something. They're just like vegan. They do 95% carbs.
But they
also,
I mean, do they gain weight?
No, they burn like 20,000 calories a day because they do like extreme biking.
My ex-stepmom, did a banana diet because she thought like bananas were really good for you, and she put on weight.
Yeah, it is Farmer Mima. She has a YouTube channel. Check her out. I commented on one of her videos and she never replied to me though. What brings you to Atlanta? Yeah, we just hate winter mostly.
Yeah, it's absolutely the weather, and now like the people are great. Area's beautiful.
Did you really do 30 pieces of bacon a day for 30 days?
Iodized salt is okay to use, of course.
Yeah, I don't really know much about the iodized, non-iodized salt. I need to look into that. We're not in ATL yet.
We're glad you like the tortillas. A lot of people had trouble with them, but like a lot of people also had a lot of success. So I'm not really sure.
She didn't see my comment. Yeah, I think I'll get some sunburns in Atlanta for sure. What's that behind you? What is behind us? Just like some packages and stuff.
We're a messy couple. What about the whole heart disease thing? Do some research, guys.
What about the heart disease thing? Like I think...
Eating cholesterol feeds cholesterol into your body.
Is that what someone says?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying, like heart disease.
There are like some studies that link red meat consumption and stuff to heart disease, but none of those are really controlled for like other factors. It's just like standard American diet contributes to heart disease. I've been losing weight on the scale. I have a weighing machine that generates body fat and lean muscle percentage. I work out 4 to 5 times a week. I'm still gaining body fat and losing muscle.
I don't know how the scale really does it.
Yeah, I would question the scale, but if you're lifting weights and gaining body weight, it's tough for me to believe that you're actually losing muscle.
And just turning into fat.
You suggest hardcore workouts? Yeah, hardcore workouts are always encouraged. I don't think anyone doesn't suggest hardcore workouts.
Keto areas for doing.
Keto areas for a research student to explore. What am I interested in learning about? I'm interested in learning about like, I guess just the whole calories in, calories out thing, which everyone is kind of interested in.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I don't know how you would really test that. I guess I would like to see just like a true year-long, long-term study of a keto diet. Something like that, because there hasn't been really good long-term studies.
With like blood levels and like, or taking someone who has really high cholesterol and like has a lot of health issues generally and just seeing what that long-term keto diet does.
Are you stoned? No, people ask me that all the time though. How has your family reacted to your keto lifestyle?
Mine's been, now it's like normal. It's just accepted.
My family is they just act like things don't exist.
Yeah.
So they act like it doesn't exist. They don't know, like they pretend I don't have a girlfriend. They probably pretend that she's like, yeah, so they just pretend a lot of things are different. How much deficit is too much? I think just like the big thing with deficit is what's sustainable long term, I think. Like probably 30% just off the top of my head, but it has to be something you can sustain. Like if you really feel like you're depriving yourself, you're probably going to fall off.
Right.
So I would say that's the biggest concern with deficit. Yeah, we see Dr. Jason Fung.
Like, we understand it, but it'd be interesting to see someone write a paper on it.
I mean,
like,
more info is always better.
Yeah.
I don't think there's like been a definitive study. Keto donuts, we have a really old recipe on our food blog.
But it uses
Carb quick.
Carb quick, so we should probably try making just a normal one. For sure.
I wouldn't say you shouldn't bother measuring calories. I think any form of measuring anything just gives you a better picture of what's happening. Thank you. Thanks for saying we have a good YouTube channel. How do you socialize with family now that you're on a ketogenic diet? The same way I used to socialize.
I haven't
with
stopped
my family.
talking to them. I haven't stopped laughing or being myself. And I mean, I guess, do you have a family that like bases every meetup on like cakes and croissants? Because yeah, I guess that should be an issue.
The only talking points are today's croissants. Nothing outside of that. I got told to do a 60% deficit straight out of the gate. I think if you have a lot of weight to lose, like we watch that show 600 Pound Life once in a while,
Right.
They're on like an 80% deficit a lot of the time.
Oh yeah, big
That-
hardcore. They're
yeah.
eating like going from like 12K to like 1200.
It's very person specific. Do you guys eat fast food? We do occasionally.
Yeah, if we need to, like if you know when we road trip or when we're on the go.
Honestly, like
Not often.
I think the only time we'll eat Chipotle. That's like as bad as we'll go. I feel
Yeah,
like.
but voluntarily it's for videos.
For videos, we do it, and then people yell at us for eating bad food. I'm doing a 1,300 calorie keto diet. Should I calculate my protein based on 2,000 calorie diet, which is my maintenance? No, you should calculate your protein based on your body, your lean body mass.
Right.
Which doesn't matter what diet you're on, like what calorie diet. My experiment with L-theanine is actually going, I want to say like miraculously. I really like it. It's, I take it every day. I have a coffee when I wake up and then I take that like 11-ish. And yeah, I'd say it's one of the few supplements that I definitely notice a big benefit from.
Hi, everyone.
I would say give it a try, John, if you're thinking about it.
I say pop now, so we don't really just argue about pop versus soda. Favorite keto pop is probably Zevia.
I like Zevia.
Black cherry.
See ya, AGG. This is a big question we get asked all the time. I actually don't like answering that much anymore.
Yeah.
Can I have bulletproof coffee on intermittent fasting? You can. You're not really still fasting, but you're not raising your insulin at all. So you're getting some of the benefits, just not a lot of them.
Right. Yeah.
But it's fine. If you find that it helps you and you can stick to that, that's probably what matters. Can sugar-free gum be an exception when cutting out sweeteners? It depends. If you want to cut out sweeteners, don't have sugar-free free
Yeah,
gum.
that's very much a personal thing.
How strict do you want to be with yourself? No, you don't have to hit macros for the day. If you're trying to lose weight, don't eat.
I definitely didn't hit my macros today.
Mercola. No, we don't read
No.
Mercola. Gotta hit the gym. Good stuff.
Matt has bad breath. But
I?
I don't know if it's from keto or it's just because he normally has bad breath and he doesn't know it.
No, I do know it.
And you just breathe into the car anyway?
Well, a lot of the times I don't have gum to chew and stuff.
But you could ask, is my breath bad? Should I open the window and breathe out the wind? Just kidding.
Oh, John, you've been taking L-theanine? Yeah, I really like it.
It helps with anxiety for you, Matt?
It helps with anxiety. Is that what he said?
Yeah, it knocks the edge off his anxiety.
I wouldn't say anxiety, but I would say,
Focus?
yeah, it just gives me more focus.
Do you think you have to take it with coffee in order to see the benefits?
Yeah, it synergizes with caffeine.
But does it synergize by itself?
I've heard people take it at night, like to sleep and stuff. It does. It's more for relaxing if you don't take it with caffeine.
I have to kiss the stinky keto breath.
What happened?
Whoa!
Oh. Maca powder. I've been looking into this a lot lately. I'm trying to figure out, like, can I fit it in? It's kind of like borderline. It has a lot of carbs in it. Could you take it with tea instead of coffee? Yeah.
Yeah, there's caffeine, it's just not as much in tea.
So the pill I have is actually 200 milligrams of L-theanine and 100 milligrams of caffeine. So you can take it just by itself. It has the caffeine in there. But I would recommend getting just the L-theanine on its own so you can experiment with that. Like, I would like to experiment with this at night, but I can't really do that because it has caffeine in it.
We do like Primal Edge Health. We watch his YouTube channel. He does some good stuff.
I like Primal Edge Health a lot. I've rarely watched one of his videos and been like, I don't agree with what he's saying.
And his wife's sweet.
Yeah, I like him a lot. He's one of my favorites. Coconut oil or powder? Coconut oil powder? Does that exist?
Someone just asked you, I mean, if MCT oil powder exists, why wouldn't coconut oil powder?
I don't know.
Someone just asked you if you've ever had an eating disorder.
No. I do feel like I have like some body dysmorphia disorder. I think do you feel like you have that?
I think though for this question it's more like you just don't have self-control.
Oh, the smaller eating window? Yeah, I don't have I like to use hacks to help with my self-control. I would say I don't have the best. I have really good self-control with certain things, but with food, not the best, probably.
So, like, if there's a jar of peanut butter and he had unlimited access and no one was in the house, he'd probably eat the jar of peanut butter.
I would say so.
But, like, you wouldn't feel guilt-ridden, right? You would just be like, won't eat a jar of peanut butter tomorrow, right? It's like, I don't know, right?
Yeah. No, like, I know, that's another thing. Like, I know I will just eat jars of peanut butter, so I don't buy peanut butter. I'm just more proactive about it. But yeah, I don't have like the best natural eating habits for sure. Don't worry about it, Farmer Mima. I was just kidding. But I did actually leave you a comment though, but I'm not upset about it. I have one meal a day. I think whatever works for you, it's worth trying. Yeah, fridge for the tortillas.
Is Tristan Primal Edge guy?
Yeah.
He's not a fan of...
Does he hate it? He said it has some utility when I watched his video on it.
You did watch? We watched the same video then.
He said it's far from necessary.
Yeah.
But it has some utility.
And my takeaway from him was that he is not a fan of them.
Yeah, he's not a fan.
He wouldn't recommend them ever.
Why do you continue on keto assuming you're pretty healthy? What diet's healthier?
Yeah, should we just go back to standard American?
That's the thing. Everyone's like, once you get off the diet, you're just going to get fat again. You don't go back to eating really bad things.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're like experimenting with different things. Mega did a carb up day. I'm doing pre-workout carbs.
Yeah. We're not like going to kill ourselves and stay under 20 for the rest of our lives because it matters to us, like figuring out what works best for our body.
Yeah, I think I'm always going to have like a baseline of keto, but I'll branch off a little bit from time to time.
So, the thing with the wedding and the baby situation is that you have to be married. Well, you don't have to, but like society compels you to be married before you have the baby, and I feel like it should be it should be the other way around, right? Like, I'd rather have a little like Mega running around than be like, all right, let's tie the knot, and then we're allowed to have a baby.
Yeah.
But it's also like our families would not be okay with us just having a baby out of wedlock.
Well, they're not okay with me living with my girlfriend either.
Same with my dad. But they're also just like ignorance is bliss.
Carb ups? I don't like it. Why don't you like it? I'm curious.
Some reasoning.
People are very dogmatic about the no carb ups. I feel like because it's a little bit of an attack on someone they feel it as if it's an attack on strict keto, when really it's just experimenting.
If you were a dynamic duo, what would your superhero name be?
Mine would be...
Oh, someone named us already. I'm Waffle Girl and you're a pancake guy, right?
Yeah. I would rather be...
Macro Man.
The Pancake Prince. Macro Man? How much dairy is too much? Person specific, mostly.
When you're farting a lot? Yeah, person specific.
Yeah, I think that's a good other take. Like, if we go on a crazy vacation or something, I'd probably need to try the local fare.
Oh, absolutely.
Because I'm
If
too
we
much
go,
of a
like,
fan
abroad,
of food. Yeah. But, like, we just went to Atlanta and we were keto the entire time. It's not
Too difficult.
tough. What are your thoughts on total carbs versus net carbs? Net carbs. Because that's what science says, basically.
And also we eat veggies.
Yeah.
And avocado.
Yeah, that's the one thing I don't get. If you're doing total carbs, how are you eating avocados? Fiber isn't used by the body, though. So you don't count it.
He's here? Oh, book, book, book. How cute is she? So Matt wants a Shar Pei now.
Yeah. Or a corgi. How long you to IF per day? Me, 16 hours a day. I did 16 hours for a long time. I've been doing 20 lately. Maybe more like 18. Yeah, we're thinking either adopting or getting a cute one. And they're mutually exclusive.
No, they're not. The puppies were adorable.
Hello from Miami.
Hi in Miami, can we visit?
I'm making a commitment to going to the Rolling Loud Music Festival in Miami next year. You coming?
Duh. We
Okay,
do
good.
everything together. We're inseparable. I've never had acne. Matt has had acne.
I've heard a lot of people say the opposite, actually, though.
Cleans your skin?
Yeah. I think acne, there's a lot of stuff that says acne is like dairy related a lot of the time. But I had acne when I was in high school, but never really since.
An egg fast generally is, purely eggs, then like a form of fat like butter or oil, and then an ounce per cheese, you optional for every egg you eat, and you should eat at least 6 eggs. So yeah, avoid avocado and bacon. But we drank coffee.
What kind of music are y'all into? I'm a diehard hip hop fan. That's all I'll listen to. Also, people always complain about our
The music we use in our
the
videos.
music I use.
Guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't care what you think about the music. Give us good feedback.
Is weed keto? Yes. CBD for acne. Okay. I haven't heard that, but maybe. You tried a keto corn dog, didn't you?
Yeah, but
Didn't
with
work.
coconut flour. It probably worked better with almond flour.
Kind bars?
Are not
Those are the
keto.
opposite of keto. There's so many bars like that are disguised as health foods, like the Nature Valley ones.
Are delicious.
They are delicious.
Like the new ones they came out with like the cream in the middle. We saw the commercial.
Yeah.
We were like, we both like stopped dead in our tracks and watched the commercial, and we're like, whoa.
Oh, those look incredible.
Yeah. The best sweetener we recommend is liquid stevia. It's really cheap on Amazon.
Yeah.
We got the keto flu for sure about like a week and a half tops. But that was so long ago. I do remember us being like bedridden and not being able to go to the gym.
Yeah, it's hard for me to even remember that. Pork rinds that don't have MSG, most of the original ones don't. It's usually just like the barbecue ones that have it.
If one keto meal, large one, works for you, you should do that. Matt's done that before.
I've done it.
Not like intentionally, right? But just like you have done it.
I sort of, yeah. I do like a 4-hour eating window, which kind of turns into one meal for me a lot of the time. It's like one long meal.
1 4-hour meal. The erythritol cooling effect, I had that really severely when I first started eating erythritol, but I don't even have it anymore. You just get desensitized to it.
Did you guys ever just taste a nibble of non-keto food?
No.
No.
We don't really have non-keto food in the house.
I feel like you've taken a drink of like some cocktail or something before, but
I've taken a sip of a sour beer.
yeah. We'll do stuff like that once in a while, but rarely.
I've
if
never
ever.
taken a bite of someone's sandwich though, because that's not going down with just a bite. Like just eating one chip.
Yeah.
Why would I ever do that?
Adopt. They love so much more.
Bloating since I started keto intermittent fasting. Have y'all experienced that? So, that is one reason I realized IF wasn't for me. So when I was doing intermittent fasting, I was doing an 8-hour eating window starting at 1. So I'd have my first meal at work. I'd come home, you know, and we would just eat. And then like the next morning, I wasn't looking normal. Like I usually like flatten out kind of. I don't know how to explain it, right? Your body digests everything. But I was bloated and uncomfortable, and I never like felt good or looked good, and that's a big thing for me. So
what are you doing now? You usually wake up and eat something, or like
I eat when I'm hungry. So like yeah, I'm normally hungry like 9:30, 10. I'll have had like an espresso at that point, and so I'll eat a small meal, usually like 2. Like I've been doing what's it called? Egg salad for my first meal. So eggs and mayo, which I think is a great way to start for me. And then my second meal will be right after the gym with Matt, and then we'll have dinner.
I just really hate eating like anytime near when I lift.
Yeah.
I can't do like probably 3-hour window. I don't like doing it before. That's the big thing for me.
I eat such a small amount, but I need to eat something.
Maybe I'll try that though. Maybe I should try like a small breakfast. I try to push past that morning hunger. I find that it goes away if you just push past it for a week to 2 weeks. Oh, we try a ton of recipes that go very wrong. What's gone the worst?
Like certain pancakes we've tried that just turn out like butt taste.
Yeah.
No.
I feel like I try really experimental ones that a lot of the times are bad.
Yeah. I've tried like anything with coffee flour has turned out horrendous, and I've made like big cakes, and I was like, shit, can't use that.
We tried a cinnamon rolls like 15 times, never worked out. Yeah, that's what we're thinking of doing. We're gonna actually like try filming more when we mess up, so then we at least have that to go back to when we want to use it.
Yeah.
You're allergic to egg whites and milk. Will that make it hard to do keto? No.
Easiest recipe that fills you up? For me, it's like an egg salad or a chicken salad. Anything like with a good amount of fat in it. Or like eggs, bacon, avocado. Is that a real recipe? Is that what you...
Eggs, bacon, avocado to fill you up?
Yeah. What's the easiest recipe?
Easiest? I just
Curry egg salad.
Yeah. I like some like hard-boiled eggs and bulletproof coffee.
Have you ever feel the body alarm when you eat non-keto? I don't know what that means.
Yeah, what happened when you had your carb up? Did you feel the body alarm? Did you feel the body alarm or no?
What's the body alarm?
I mean like things going on like that type of thing.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I felt uncomfortable. I had a headache. I got bloated. I felt sluggish. Is that the body alarm?
Maybe. I feel like it's maybe like jittery, like.
No.
No?
I felt like a sloth.
I can't rap a verse.
Come on, Boo. Just rap.
I can't understand a verse of my favorite
All
song.
he does is talk about rap, and people ask him to do it, and he just can't. He's a man that doesn't deliver, in case you guys are wondering.
What? That's not what you were saying last night.
First of all, this is family stuff, PG, and there was no last night. We were on a plane.
I heard egg whites are the high protein part of the egg. Is that true? That is true.
You've heard it or you've read it? Any negative effects as far as sex drive?
Sex drive on your testosterone levels. Don't answer if it's too personal. Nothing's too personal. No negative effects, really. I would say one thing I notice increases testosterone is like calorie deficit, which I haven't really been at for a while, but I think I want to try like cutting a little bit.
Cutting what?
Weight.
Oh.
Like getting ripped. Because I feel like I've definitely put on a lot of muscle in the last 6 months. I need to cut now.
Yeah.
But I have looked into like ways to naturally raise testosterone, like parsley, I think is a big one. I started adding parsley to my smoothies for a little, didn't notice a huge difference. Brazil nuts, stuff like that. Try stuff like that. Try natural ways to increase. We do have some EAS ketogenic shakes.
But we've never tried them.
How much fiber do you need? I don't think you need much at all, but we usually get about 20 grams a day.
We get a lot just because we're eating veggies.
Veggies. Cutting what? Weight?
Oh. Yeah, that's how a lot of our conversations go, even when we're not live.
Who's a better rapper, Tupac or Biggie? On 3. 1, 2, 3. Biggie. Tupac's more culturally relevant, but Biggie's better. Like, Biggie's more talented.
Any date on Cookbook? No date, sorry guys, but we're thinking late fall before Christmas for sure. Please say a corny pickup line. Make my night. I can't think of one.
I'm trying to think of an actual, like, clever one that I'm making up on the spot right now. You remind me of my favorite country.
India?
Because I'm India.
That's so good, actually. Matt's kind of converted his sisters.
Oh, they've tried it on and off. Yeah. I think we're going to do digital and for real, for real.
For real, for real. Did someone say, are you doing digital or for real, for real?
Yeah. Any ideas on making plain pine nuts into a tasty snack? If plain pine nuts have an idea on not being $37 a pound, we'll start working on it. They're so expensive. Like,
Yeah.
I would just want to buy them to put on like some asparagus. Like, I wanted to buy them for our asparagus
Pine nuts are
dish.
asparagus?
Yeah.
Are expensive?
Yeah. A little jar of them is like $6.
I don't need pine nuts.
Thoughts on steak and red meat?
We're not Christ followers.
We're not what?
We don't have a live pregnancy test.
Yeah, it's easy to cherry pick studies. I would be interested in looking at those, though. Definitely.
What is the worst ingredient that a lot of keto recipes call for?
What do you mean by worst? Like least healthy, one that we hate the most?
Or like one that's hard to get?
What is the worst?
I hate when people use like arrowroot flour. Like I'm never buying arrowroot flour, and you need such
I
a
thought
small
about
amount.
buying it.
I thought about buying it too, but like there's so many flours I can buy, and arrowroot, like there's four of those kinds.
I would say
Tapioca.
coffee flour is probably the worst.
Because there's nothing to do with it.
Trader Joe's chocolate bars, are they okay? They contain maltitol. They're not the best.
The
They're
Simply
okay
Light,
though.
yeah.
Thoughts on red meat? I'm a proponent. I mean, I don't think you should go super overboard, but like twice a week. I mean, I don't know enough to really like say a number.
And thank you. I've been thinking about it, and I'm always thinking about it instead of actually doing it. Like saying I want to look better on camera. So I'm always like, I'm gonna straighten my hair, I'm gonna blow dry it, and then finally today I was like, screw it, I'm gonna take the 20 minutes it takes to do it, and so I can keep this like this for the next 3 days of videos.
I'm making a conscious effort. I'm committing to you guys right now to not dress like a scrub on camera for a while.
Just don't say that, because look at you.
Well, this is impromptu.
It's not gonna work. I am Indian.
Chickpea flour, I don't think it's
That's not keto.
but we tried it when we were before, like pre-keto for vegetarian.
And it made me
I got like such a bad stomach ache from it.
So much
It was
gassiness.
crazy.
Like severe diarrhea for me. I was like, I vow to never eat it again. I'm not Hindu. I'm not religious.
Don't say that, that'll split the audience.
What?
Religious.
Oh. I'm
Chicken or red meat? Have like both in moderation.
No, like do you prefer one maybe?
I like chicken, I think.
I like chicken too.
Which R&B song would you dedicate to one another?
Ooh.
I don't like R&B that much.
I'll Make Love to You, Boyz II Men, maybe?
Oh, that's a good one. I don't really know it.
I'll make love to you.
I was actually listening to Bryson Tiller Exchange today, and I think that might be mine. Because it's a little bit of rap.
Or Say It by
Is that Bryson
No,
Tiller?
no.
Say It. Oh, actually, no. Jeremiah with J. Cole. What's that one?
That's the worst.
I love that one.
Let's Say It. Oh no.
That's Bryson
The
Tiller.
Roots.
The Roots?
Yeah. My favorite, Break You Off.
You gotta bring the politics and religion.
Casey Jojo is great.
I just listened to an awesome hardcore history podcast.
Erythritol, sweetener. Peaches and cream.
What?
Someone said they get migraines off stevia.
Brussels sprouts, yay or nay? Yay. But they do have some carbs, just count them.
We've had Lily's chocolate bars and they are really good.
Yep.
It's called simply like the Trader Joe's chocolate bar.
Did he get bashed on his channel? Jason Whitrock 4,000 Day Challenge. Why hasn't he put out videos?
I mean, he lives a life, so I don't know.
I don't think he got bashed for the 4,000 Day.
He didn't.
That was a great challenge. I think that taught us a lot. I do know he got a new job and he moved to like Colorado.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He moved to Colorado. He has a family. He has a kid.
I mean,
if we had a kid,
yeah,
we'd be busy.
He's also like a fitness model that is doing amazing things.
Yeah. We're not fitness models.
I'm sure he'll have one soon though. What are your thoughts on Soylent? I actually made my own Soylent a couple of years ago.
Ew, that's disgusting. Just kidding.
We have never experienced keto rash.
No.
I think it has a lot to do with your body not being able to handle all the fat you're eating though, but I'm not 100% sure.
Cow's milk kefir would just probably be high in carbs.
Yeah. Farmer Meemaw finally found my comment.
Aw, you've been scrolling. That's dedication.
Thank you. Check out Farmer Meemaw's channel. Keto Soylent? Yeah, they have Keto Lent.
Jason is the bomb.
So nice. We talked to him on the phone. He was awesome. He really gave us some good guidance and stuff.
Heavy whipping cream is good. Good call.
I feel like a lot of keto people overdo it on heavy whipping cream. I will say that.
Yeah. I feel like someone commented once on our Facebook group and there was like, oh, I just bought heavy whipping cream and I took a sip and then I just had drank half the gallon. And someone was like, that's like 50 carbs, bro.
It really adds up fast. And yeah, there's sneaky carbs in there. Is Keto Crate worth it? It's hard to answer. It's definitely worth it for some people.
If you like fun surprises monthly.
Who doesn't? I like rooting for the Warriors because we lived in San Francisco for a while. And I'm not really a LeBron hater, but I don't like Ohio since I'm from Michigan.
We are Philly sports fans.
I'm not.
We are Philly sports fans. Fave place to shop, like clothes-wise? Probably just online shopping.
Yeah. I haven't found a good place to shop, as you guys can probably tell.
I didn't really notice any hormonal changes. Oh, my period got a lot lighter. So, like, I have, like, my period for one day. It's crazy. As long as I have it, I'm cool.
Yeah, you would lose the fat if you cook bacon in the oven rack. We save it, though, a lot of the time. That's why I was expecting the oven rack not to taste as good, but it really did taste good.
Yum, yum. Fly, eagles, fly, on the road to victory. Fly.
San Francisco is the most expensive city in the world, and I lived there for 2 years. You lived for 3. It sucked. I mean, it's amazing to live there. You get what you pay for. It's, in my opinion, the best city to live in.
You should test the carb refeed yourself. That's definitely a good thing to do.
Exactly,
Especially if you're trying to gain muscle.
Feel free to test things for yourself. Don't be so dogmatic about, like, I need to stay keto 24/7, 365. If you're trying to gain muscle, staying keto probably not the best. Yeah, we like making cauliflower fried rice. Dogmatic is the word of the day. Yeah, that's a thing. It's really good mentally.
Yeah.
Thomas, it sounds like you're looking to build muscle. Try checking into Keto Gains protocol. That's what I'm doing right now. I think you might like that. It's a good workaround where you're in ketosis most of the time.
Why is keto so perfect? In what sense? M&M versus Biggie. Zucchini noodles are absolutely tremendously delicious. I wish we ate them more often.
It's hard to find low carb yogurts. I've been looking.
Yeah, so have I. I loved yogurt. Mixing protein powder into yogurt was the jam.
Are there payment options for the meal prep course? Email us. We can see if we can work things out. Do you watch Popey the Performer? No, we don't. 5 more minutes?
Yeah. Oh, it's been an hour, guys.
Time flies. We love doing this.
Ooh, almond flour pizzelle.
Oh, I love pizzellis. Is it pronounced pizzelle or pizzelle?
It's pizzelle. I'm not even Italian.
My mom has a pizzelle machine, and she used to make them all the time. I'm proposing... When do you think I'm proposing?
Probably within a year.
Little does she know.
Will you marry me? One time I came home from work one day. That was so weird. I came home from work one day and I asked him to marry me. And I brought him a flower.
And she was genuinely, it seemed pretty authentic.
And he laughed and really didn't take it seriously. But I was serious. Your wife period has changed. Is that normal? Changed in what way? And I mean, normal in the sense, yeah, it's happened to many people. A lot of women lose their period. It becomes lighter. Some I've actually read have had heavier flows. And if someone asks me about it, I mean, it's best to just talk to your doctor. I'm not a doctor. I just know what's happening with my body. And I've spoken to my doctor just to make sure it's okay. You always want to check with those kinds of things.
Favorite workout? Bench press. Thoughts on endurance levels during refeed? The thing about that is we didn't really get a good test case for that because Mega is not an endurance athlete whatsoever. She's a pure power lifter.
That's true. I can't run for...
Not big on running.
I mean, I just can't run. How much you bench, bro?
See, I like doing bench press a lot, but it's not my best lift.
That's why you're not supposed to tell people that. Tell them your best lift, so then they ask.
I can bench 225 max, 1 rep max. Not very good.
I've never had
I have
ribs.
long arms. I'm 6'4".
Here excuses. Woo! 20 pounds. Good job.
How do you get my kids on keto?
How old are they? I mean, it's not very difficult to sneak keto stuff in or pretend like it's normal. If they ate the chicken crust pizza, I'm sure they'd like it.
I like this question. What is the worst product labeled as keto that isn't really keto? Well, the worst product, the most mismarketed product is exogenous ketones.
Oh.
But those are keto. They're just, for the most part, useless. But I think Atkins bars are probably pretty bad.
That's tough.
Or Russell Stover chocolates.
Yeah, something just that's basically 20 grams of sugar alcohol.
Anything that's 35 grams of maltitol is not keto.
And will make you poop your pants.
Oh, parsnip chips is a good one too.
But they're not labeled keto. They're just labeled parsnip chips. And some idiot one day labeled it wrong.
I do like that too. The paleo bars are really comical to me because it's just
keto approved.
It's 35 grams of honey and then it's a paleo bar. We would be killing it as paleo food bloggers.
I mean, I'd also have sludge on my belly from all the honey. I'd have a honey belly.
All you're doing for paleo is pour honey on things. I'm kidding.
No, I would kill it on paleo. That's so easy to stick to.
Paleo?
What is the Whole 30? I've never actually looked into what
it's
it is.
It's just whole foods for 30 days.
Oh.
We should do that.
Yeah, I think we could. What with the cauliflower rice? Do you eat anything with that? We'll eat a meat, or we'll make cauliflower fried rice.
Try making cauliflower fried rice.
So crack eggs into it, add some chicken, add some broccoli. You're good.
Yeah. Whole30 is truly great. Maybe we should do next month, well, first month in Atlanta, like a Whole30 challenge or something.
Yeah.
So you mentioned no cheats on the refeed. Do you fit your alcohol into your macros?
Yes, we do.
Yeah. We usually just do, what's it called? Liquor. So there's no carbs in that. We do occasionally have wine.
So we probably, if anything, we go over a little on calories, but probably not because we don't like drink heavily.
Yeah. We've really cut back on drinking since doing keto.
What is your MBTI personality types? What does that mean?
I don't know. I think everyone does like this INTJ things and stuff. I don't know about it, but it's supposed to tell your personality. We should do a video of cauliflower fried rice because I feel like we do it in a unique way that would help people make it better. My favorite color
is brown.
Black.
Ooh, brown is the color I am. Black is the color he wishes he was.
Did y'all decide on one of the places in Atlanta? Yeah, we did.
We didn't do a video about it, though.
It's option 1A, that really nice one with like windows and stuff.
If you watched our Snapchat, though.
Well, I think
Instagram.
Who else would know about the apartments unless you were watching our Instagram?
Oh.
Duh. Chia seed oatmeal. What about it? The keto cook-off was really fun.
But a lot of people didn't like it because they weren't partaking.
Yeah, the thing about it is just not a lot of people.
It's fun for people we critique, but that's like 40 people.
I think we'll maybe do a different like reincarnation of it. Maybe we're like not a YouTube video, but something else. Maybe YouTube Live or IG Live or something. Quest bars are decent for keto.
Okay, fair, Just read the labels, guys. We are not transferring jobs. We are just full-time bloggers.
We created our own jobs. Do an episode where you eat the cat. We've been contemplating that for like 6 months now.
Yeah.
We're thinking like a really nice slow roasted hind leg.
She would taste so bad though because she pulls poop out of the litter box in her mouth.
Over a bed of cauliflower rice though. She's only 3. I could stay on this all day, but we should go. Cat would definitely be keto approved.
For sure. She's pure fat.
You have to cook it in gutter oil though. Do you guys know what gutter oil is?
Ew, no.
You don't?
No.
In China, they press oil out of gutter things and make like fry stuff in it.
What's a gutter thing?
I think it's like sewage and like landfill stuff.
Like a tire that we found in the gutter, they press and get oil out of it?
Yeah, something like that. I have to look into it more.
That sounds like completely made up. You should probably not say that on the air.
Is maltodextrin bad? Yeah, it's bad for keto. I don't like saying things are bad though.
We're getting an air fryer and so many other things when we move to Atlanta.
Yeah, let's list them. Air fryer, waffle iron,
immersion blender, a new processor, food processor.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get like some Cuisinart. Wait, what are the
Cuisinart?
The brand, like the good KitchenAid mixer.
KitchenAid mix processor. There's so many things I want.
Instant pot. We need at least a slow cooker. Something.
Ring for Mega. This was not planned, but when we are about to do it, we announce it on Instagram.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have more time to do these though. And also, guys, follow us on Instagram. Those are like really fun. The Instagram lives, more intimate.
We do those every Tuesday night.
Every Tuesday, same faces.
God bless you.
Just put all those things on the registry. The gift registry is a thing that doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, so Matt's very against the whole marriage thing.
I'm not against the whole marriage thing.
Just like making it a showcase.
Yeah.
Which I am against that too.
I'm against writing down things for my friends to buy for me. That's like weird to me.
You don't. You scan them when you're at the store.
I just hate playing into all these corporate propaganda. I got a deviated septum surgery.
You got an indent.
An indent. Gutter oil, see? Illicit cooking oil, which has been recycled from waste oil.
So we just assume Lazaro Castro knows what he's talking
He
about?
copy and pasted that from somewhere.
Can we see your cat? Yeah, go take the camera to her.
Marriage is a racket.
Rackets are a racket. She's too busy eating. She's fattening up so we can eat her later.
We should both take the MBTI test.
We are doing, planning to do a City Hall marriage.
Are we? I don't think we discussed that yet. She just has all these plans and she's like,
Well, that's what I want to do.
cats are too special. I know.
Too special?
Yeah. Our cat's name is Miley. All right, guys, we got to call it.
Yeah.
It's 1:10. It's been an hour and 10 minutes.
We love you.
We'll try doing these every 2 weeks minimum. Maybe. I'm just like making things up now. All right, guys.
Don't count the erythritol. Okay, bye.
Bye. Our Instagram account is keto.connect.
Follow us.
Follow us. Bye.